Okay guys, today we're going to be cutting up the back bumper of this one. These are some of the products we're going to use. You don't have to use all these products, but I got a spirit wipe, sprayer.
Let's get a little look on that.
Yeah, but you could
Perfect.
use petrol, you could use paraffin, you could use terps. I'm just going to use this for cleaning off the bumper because we're going to use masking tape. We're going to tape a line while we're cutting up. I basically want to get all the road dirt off, as you can see. They're stinking straight away. So, I'm going to be using this for cutting. But if I'm going to those, I've got a jigsaw. You can use a jigsaw. If I'm going to those, you have to do it by hand. The hard way.
Pair of scissors.
Right, real time. You love my fog light, don't you?
Fog light's horrible.
Yeah. Right then. Right, so first, oh, it's so heavy I am.
You're absolutely destroying
I
that
destroyed
plywood.
that bit of wood.
Oh my word.
Right, first we got to find the centre of the bumper.
Your bumper's actually looking a bit horrible, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's what we're cutting now. So that's all washed up.
Mental.
Okay, 3.9. So half of 40 is 20. 19 and a half. 19 and a half. It's about here. We'll double check that in a minute. So,
Before I explain, I'm trying to find the middle of the car.
yeah, trying to find the middle of the bumper. So, forgot which the middle one was. So 39, so it's 19 and a half. 19, right, so it's this outside. So I measure the outside there, roughly to the back light. I've got 34 and a half. Is that to the middle of the back light?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's roughly, just so we can get a guide.
Yeah, so you can either do the middle of the number plate, middle of the lights, anything you want to do. If you didn't have a big spoiler, you could just measure the boot lid, the middle of the boot lid.
Right, how far down did you go on yours? I can't remember.
So everyone has different opinions. I cut mine right on the ridge there where it starts to come under, so you just have this part. And then every time you measure, you just use this as your reference point, and it's the same measurement every time down. Make a few different dots. And then
Okay, so
line them together.
if I just wing it around here and then we measure down after and check it out,
Exactly,
isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, I did this on my own. It was good fun. Right, we're going to use this car as the reference for where we're going to cut on the other car. So I did 15 mil.
That's the top line, is it?
Yeah, let's make sure it's the same all the way around. 15. Yeah. So you kind of want to just do this when you're marking it out anyway. A bunch of 15 dots, connect a line, and then that's your cutting line. With this bumper, most of you will have it like this, where you've got your curve from your exhaust. Here, we mirrored that on the other side, kind of freehand. But obviously the car we're doing now is a double end exhaust, so it's going to be a completely different shape to most people's. Yeah. So here, obviously, instead of it curving down again, it's going a straight exit out. So we're going to have to replicate that on the other side. We've just marked the middle with a felt tip pen. And we're measuring now 15 mil down, using that line as reference the whole time. And it should, once we made a bunch of 15 mil marks across, show us a nice line that we can cut along.
Just up slightly there. Okay, I'll adjust that one.
pretty universal using 15mm every time, I think. I had a little look on forums and stuff.
Right, let me adjust that line down a sec. Can you pass me the tape?
Can indeed. Do you want the actual tape or this tape?
No, the masking tape, yeah. Just chuck me another piece.
Okie dokie.
Real time, guys. So, we'll go for this new line now, which I've just done. Centre there. Okay guys, because this has got the double exhaust and not the single, basically I'm going to cut it away as far as I can, but it's got to be the same on the other side. It's all up to personal choice really, but I've got to try and make it equal both sides. I'm trying to keep a nice line. And this already touches, so I'm going to cut that off a bit.
If you're doing a normal single exhaust exit though, the easiest way to do it is probably measure from where your exhaust starts.
Yeah, that little bit you got in there.
To the wheel there. And this piece here, measure that, and then come around this side of your car. And wherever it stops, same, you'll be able to just cut up and it'll be symmetrical.
Well, that's what we're going to have to do now. So, have a look at that, guys. That's sort of following the curve. You can make it up as you go along, to be honest. I might just take it down there a little bit like that. Might just take it down there and we'll see what it looks like once we've cut it out. Alright, I've got to mirror that on the other side now. So, we need to do measurements again. So it's the middle of the line basically. Oh, this is going to be tricky.
The other thing is if you like trace it with
yeah, cardboard pattern, but I'm going to wing it. So basically I'm going to measure from the tip of the bumper to the exhaust, which is 22. So get a 22 on this side. Okay, can you just put your finger on there a sec?
I can indeed.
Hold that there. Okay. Yeah, it would help if it was drier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and follow a curve around now.
Right. So as we were measuring, what's the issue we ran into?
Well, this one seems to cut across there now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure down at the front of where we come down, which is 200mm. 200mm, and then at the bottom of your light there, look, I've got 15.5. So let's have a look what it is on the other side. So centre there we've got, that's a bit tricky there, 16mm. And just back from the light, I've got 20mm. Is that what I said the other side, 20mm?
I think you said either 20 or 19.
Oh, 19.5. 19.5. Let me just double check that.
It's lots of going back and forth, but obviously it's worth it.
This is one of those things you have to measure, yeah. Sorry, up here. So, yeah, 20mm. The other side's 19, is it, did I say? 19.5.
Yeah.
So it's about there, yeah. And middle of the light again was...
That's your original 15 now?
15, and what did I say was the other side? 16?
Yeah. I think
16, so I'll bring it down to there.
It should be 15 all the way around until obviously you get to your curve, and then it's going to start being a bigger distance to this reference line because you're going further down the car.
And that's because we've got the double exhaust on this one.
Be a similar situation anyway, normally.
So we bend this round and come a bit lower on this side because to match the exhaust up.
Kind of just freehanding your own curve, but once you take a bit of time doing it, get how you want it.
It's going to look better if you do the measurements. Okay guys, that's it.
What are you doing, Dad?
Take this stupid fog light off, it drags on the floor all the time. It's only attached to the bit of plastic. Oh, it's already had, if you look under here, it's already had one fog light snap off with the bracket's still under there. Oh, this is annoying. I hate cars.
You don't.
So. I wouldn't be so bad if I hadn't cut my finger open earlier, all the way through. Oh yeah. Oh well.
Perfect.
I snapped it off before it even came off. Right.
Okay.
It's the fog light off. Actually, I've snapped it, so there's another bracket up underneath here anyway.
You figure out what
Right.
you want to put it.
We can start cutting this stupid bumper screen. I've been waiting now.
A few days.
A few days without stuff, isn't it?
Right.
Okay, there's little pushing pins here that you knock out. I'm not sure if there's any point keeping them, but what we'll do is we'll show you how they come out. In case you want to take your back bumper off and not prib and not destroy it. So these pins, obviously you can see, it says screwdriver, but dude, it doesn't work. So then they push through like that. So basically, you can knock them all the way out, best you can. That piece goes back up through your hole, all pushed together, and then that pushes through and jams. So that's if you want to take your bumper off and put it back on. Obviously we're not doing that because we're into destroying things. No more parachute bumper. Right then. We'll keep these because these bits do other parts of the car as well, so that's good. I've absolutely destroyed my flipping nut. Destroyed my fog light as well. Right, you ready?
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. it's not going to bang on my bumper anymore. Look at that burn on that. It's been burning, melting and smelling of plastic as I've been driving along.
How long has this tape been on here? Like 3 days?
Yeah, I think what we'd do next time, guys, is we put the tape on and we'd felt pen mark it. Why did we stop? Did it start raining? I can't remember.
And we've run out of time. We had to go out. And then it rained for like 3 days in a row. So
That's what it was, is it?
yeah. Alright. Spirit wipe time then, I guess.
Right, do you want to go and get your spirit wipe? Show them what it is. And we'll use that.
Okie dokie.
Right, just in case the police stop me, I'm trying to get my fog light wired up here. It's temporary. I shouldn't drag, should I?
Oh my word, that is horrific. We're gonna let the people on the pavement know that you're
Guys,
all right.
it's raining and I'm not working out here anymore, so it can stay like that.
Perfect.
Right then, guys, don't forget to bother subscribing or liking, and we'll see you again.
Okay. Okay, so I need to come inside as
Oh, you always want to come in.
you.